आजच्या या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण क्लायंट साईड स्क्रिप्टिंगचा कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट हा पार्ट पाहणार आहोत. फर्स्ट चॅप्टर बेसिक्स ऑफ जावा स्क्रिप्ट. सो इनसाइड दॅट कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट वी आर गोइंग टू सी. So we know that there are four types of conditional statement: if statement, that means simple if statement, if else statement, nested if else, and else if ladder. Okay, four types of conditional if statement: simple if else, nested if else, and else if ladder. Now in that we are going to see now first of all simple if statement, that is if statement. Now if you see the syntax, now in the syntax, if inside the bracket test condition, then opening closing curly bracket statement blocks. Okay, so this is the syntax: if inside the bracket test condition statement blocks. Now what happen here, at the entry point condition is checked, test condition is checked. If this test condition is true, the statement blocks are executed. Okay, and after that the statement who is outside the if condition, that is executed. But at the entry point if test condition is false, then statement blocks are not executed, and directly outside the statement, outside the blocks will be executed. Okay, these things you have to write in your notebook, syntax with explanation. Now let us see the example. Now example, we have written a JavaScript program. Now HTML body. Now when we are writing the JavaScript program, it is I think your first JavaScript program. Everything JavaScript you are writing inside the body tag, in between script tag, in between script tag, means opening script tag and closing script tag. Inside it you have to write all the things. Okay, now script, opening script and closing script tag, inside it we have to write all the things. Now here first parameter is a where user id, first variable user id is a variable declared, where you password. Now second variable is declared password. Now here prompt function is used, it create input box, input box means the box which is used for accepting the input from the user. Okay, now prompt function will create input box, it will having the label enter user id, and the second variable empty. We have kept second variable is empty. Now enter user id. So what happened, now the second parameter, the whatever the value will be entered, that will come as the second parameter here. Our initial value is not there, so it is null. Okay, when we are entering this value, now the value will come into the second parameter, and after coming into the second parameter, that is stored into the variable user id. In the same way, enter password, in that case the same thing is happening, and the entered value will be stored in the password. After that, user id is equal to samartha and password is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. This comparison will be made inside the if condition. If it make true, then alert box will be displayed with message login value. If it is false, then no message will be displayed in this program. Now let us see execution of this program. Okay, so when we are writing this program, so let us write. Now I will see you execution of if and if else, both the execution will see. After that we'll see that part. Now next part is the if else. What is the next part? If else. Now if else is having else block and if block. Now if block having a true block statement. Sorry, here I have written false block by mistake. You should correct it. It is a true block statement. If block having true block statement. Now true block statement means they are executed when test condition is true, and else block having false block statement. Else block having false block statement. Now at the entry point, test condition will be checked. If test condition is true, then true block statements are executed, and after that directly statement block which is present outside of this if test condition, if else condition, that will be executed. But at the entry point test condition is false, then true block statements are not executed, false block statements are executed, and the statement which is outside of the if else condition, that will be executed. Now this is a syntax and explanation part. You have to write the explanation in your notebook, though I have not given, you have to write it. Now let us write the program. Now HTML body, inside the body script tag is given. Now two variable user id, password, which are accepting the input from the user. Now for accepting the input from the user, we are using prompt function in input box, prompt enter user id, and then prompt enter password. This value are accepted from the user, stored into the second variable, and store in our variable user id and password. If user ID is student and password is 1234, then condition become true. Message will be displayed with alert box login valid. And if it is wrong, any one of these wrong, then also alert message will be displayed with message invalid login valid. Invalid login valid. Okay. Now let us run this program. So we are running out for JavaScript program. I have already typed this program. HTML body in script tag, opening script tag, closing script tag. Inside the two variable articulates user ID and password. Prompt functions, two prompt function accepting two input from the user, stored into the variable user ID and password. They are making the comparison. If it true, then if condition box will be executed. If it is false, then else block condition will be executed. Now let us save this program. Already I have saved this program. Suppose I have saved using name conditional.html. Which name you have to give? Conditional.html. Open the file. Now I already opened the file, this conditional.html. Now refresh this file. Okay. Now I am entering, suppose user ID. Suppose I am entering the name. Suppose student. And password. Suppose I am entering 1 2 3 4 5. Now invalid login, that means we are entered the username that is wrong. So we have to enter correct username so that it will be clear, display the proper output. Okay. So I hope that everybody understood this topic, and everybody should write into the notebook. Okay. After that we'll check your notes. You should email me all the notes on the mail ID maheshpokarkar5@gmail.com. So let us right now stop here. Okay.